vlog is over for the day, but I hit my 2K subscribers to this community, and I can't wait. So next month's goal is 5K. And welcome back to the Rachel Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good morning, y'all. It's like 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm at my drop top, cruising the streets. I think I stayed up to midnight and got like another hour in, so I'm at 15 or 16 hours of these 21 hours. I'm so ready for this to be done. Today we have the last job interview that we have of the week. It's at 10, 11. I've got to look at my calendar. I'm too tired to think about it right now. There is something on the ground. I can't tell what it is, but it's all smashed because some car drove over it, but Scout really wants it, some kind of food. And we were past. We walked out from our apartment on this walk, and Scout couldn't let it go. She wanted to circle back closer on the way back to our apartment. So we've only been out for maybe 20 minutes, but I'm just not having it. I'm just taking her back home. I'm like, I'm over. Like, I was ready to just go on our hour-long morning walk. But this kid couldn't stop thinking about whatever was on the ground over there. So she would just like lollygag in this one section, and then she was finally started to walk back, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna carry you home. We are done. My interview is at 2 to 2:30. Mom, I love you. What you doing in there, pumpkin? That is Scout's classic thing to do. That, just being in the fridge like that. She's just so funny and curious. Y'all, I am finally to the point where I can open an Amazon storefront. Gagged. So there's levels to be like an Amazon influencer. They have the Amazon Associates program where I think most people can get in. You might have to have a certain follower account. I don't know. I don't think so. And then there's the Amazon influencer where I don't think it matters how many followers you have. I think it matters more about your engagement rate. Just based on an article that I read, I couldn't figure out how to go through and figure out on Amazon what the like metrics are in order to get a storefront versus having the associates thing. So the associates thing is basically you get links with like your, I'm not describing this well, and I feel like I'm rambling, so sorry. But when you have this Amazon Associates kind of like profile, then you can get links where you get commission. When you have a storefront, you can just add things and people can shop your storefront. I think eventually you can add videos to Amazon, and I think a lot of people get more money when they do the video thing from Amazon storefront, but you have to have a storefront in order to do the videos. And the videos are like you just displaying the product, or like maybe more of a like a tutorial based video on how to use certain things, or if you're trying on outfits, how they fit. But you having more videos on your storefront is better than just having items linked. But you can still have items linked, and I think you still make a decent amount of commission. But yeah, either way, associates or the influencer storefront route, you make commission both ways, and I think it's the same commission rate. It's just easier when you have a storefront. I'm gagged. I can have a storefront, y'all. all because of y'all that I'm growing as a content creator. Like, it's all because of y'all. It's all because I picked up a phone too, but I wouldn't be on this journey without you guys. And I'm so happy. So I'm going to go set up my storefront. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm also getting my little 21 hours in, but I'm also really confused because I'm looking at this account where it tracks like all your job application, blah, 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 job applications and your hours, and it just doesn't seem to compute the job applications that I submitted this week. But if I go to Employ Florida, my Employ Florida account says I submitted 66. So I should be fine. I think I have my 39. I'm still trying to get my 21 hours in. And then I need to prep for my interview at some point today. But now I'm switching to get my storefront together. Yay, go me! I'm going to link like all my cleaning stuff, and yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to put on there, but I'm about to go ham. This is as far as I've gotten with my storefront. I am like been staring at this for like 20 minutes. I'm severely overwhelmed. So I think what I need to do, and I'm feeling a little bit tired and I'm trying to get my hours in over here. I'm thinking that I'm gonna need to leave, go get coffee somewhere, get out of the house. I need to interview prep, but I can also spend my time between doing that, and adding some of my top tier faves to my Amazon storefront, like my little purse I bought recently. I have so many products that I love that I'm going to add, but it's going to take me a minute to figure all that out and get it going. But I'm so excited. I feel like I had a full morning before 10 a.m. But at 10 a.m., I got myself up off the couch, headed to the bathroom, got myself together. I tried to do this hairstyle that I saw this like TikTok. She's like a hairstylist, and she had a cute hairstyle posted, and I asked her for a tutorial, and she made one. And so I tried it. It's an epic fail, but hey, I mean, the hair is down. It's not up in the nasty, greasy ponytail, so we're going to go with it today. And then I'm just wearing my little Old Navy jeans. Like I said, you guys will see me in these a lot since I can't ever seem to find jeans that fit. Yeah, I'm just going to head to Tampa to a coffee shop or something like that and get interview prep done and figure out this whole storefront thinking. Boy, was I fooled by how overcast it was. It is now sunny and freaking hot, and this long sleeve just doesn't make sense. But I'm fiending for a little bit of a fall. Just a little. A tad. I don't like the cold, but just a nice little crisp. Guess I'm going to have to get used to never having those again. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Florida, and I wouldn't trade it for the world, but I wouldn't mind a little fall crisp day. So my daughter just calls me. Her and her boyfriend are looking to move out of their apartment to a bigger apartment, or they found a little cute townhouse. It's so cute, but they have 3 cats, and now instead of just hiding them, she wants to make them ESA animals. And then that way, when you have an ESA animal, the apartment complex, you don't pay any of those pet fees or the pet rent. So she's looking to do that, but the apartment complex wants her to fill out and sign this form. And I'm like, doll, fill it out and sign your name. If you sign a very illegible signature, like mine is a very signature. It's gonna be hard to replicate my signature, but they're not gonna notice unless you're gonna take the time to really make your signature look like your name. Then they might probably notice. If you just scribble something there for a signature on the form and turn it into your apartment complex with the letter you get from the company to make your animals ESA, literally, they're never gonna know. And she can't lie. I'm like, this is one lie I would say it's okay to do because it's your money. You're saving yourself a couple bucks. I don't know if the ESA company that does those things will, I don't know if they will fill out the form for her. They may charge a fee if they do. And I'm like, the apartment complex doesn't care. They just want that stuff for the file. I'm like, why don't you have your boyfriend do this? He's probably a better liar than you. Gosh, kids. Trying this brown butter latte from Whole Foods that has gone viral on the internet. I wanted a vanilla one, but they're out of that. I can't lie, that's pretty darn good. I don't know if it tastes like brown butter, but it's really good. And I get a mega salad. This thing is huge. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm not much of a dressing girly. I think we're gonna leave this inside. I'm a picky eater. Kind of. You cut these eggies up. Ooh, they're kind of hard because they're old. All right. All right, now it's time to grind it up for this job interview. We'll see how that goes. Who wants to have a job interview on a Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? I'm tired mentally from the week. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm looking at this job that I'm interviewing for right now, and I'm realizing that, I don't know, they're calling it a credit analyst role, but it's an underwriter position. I don't know if they're calling it credit analyst to price you lower at your, like, your pay rate or whatever, or this is just typical how this bank does it because maybe they're a smaller bank. And but to me, credit analyst does not mean underwriter. I'm getting underwriter, I'm getting portfolio manager, I'm not getting credit analyst from my experience as a credit analyst. This seems like a role for the portfolio manager, and the credit analyst kind of steps in as well and assists with all of this. But it seems like the credit analyst is kind of underwriting, but also doing credit analyst functions as well. It's like you're wearing a lot of hats in this position. I'm going to need to go look at the pay rate for this. I really don't want to take an underwriting role. I don't like them. I'm not comfortable with them. I don't think it's my strong suit. But I do feel like since the last underwriting role I had, probably 2016, I feel like, yes, I've grown a lot as a professional. And so do I think I could probably do a lot better job, especially if I had training? Absolutely. My last one, there was no training, and I was writing multi-million dollar or underwriting multi-million dollar lines of credits with absolutely no training. So I cried a lot because my boss was a perfectionist and I got so much wrong. And it was very hard because she didn't give me like grace. But I'm like, there's no training for this job. And of course, you want me to be good, but I'm going to be terrible. You didn't train me. There's no manual. There's nothing I can reference. I'm just out there winging it on millions of dollars. And you would not even believe how many times I've had a job in the banking industry where you're dealing with millions of dollars and you're winging it. You don't have a reference point for certain things that you feel like you should, but other minute things you can definitely go back to a training manual. So I digress. I don't know if other people that have been in the banking industry that watched my YouTubes have the similar or same feelings, but those are my initial thoughts. I'd probably do this if I had the right training. Let me look at the pay. Let me get into some questions. This is for warehouse lending, which is something that I've heard of, but I've never actually done. So I never really knew what it was. But basically, it's the gap between getting the mortgage and getting it funded and getting that mortgage not sent but sold into the secondary market. So when a mortgage is open and a mortgage is sent to the secondary market, that mortgage needs to be funded for someone to buy the house. So that gap right there is filled with the warehouse lending. So basically it's a revolving line of credit where you can get a bunch of houses. A lender will get a bunch of house mortgages funded for people to buy homes or do whatever they're going to do with homes. Might also take account for equity lines of credits. I don't know. And so basically, you're not underwriting for the general public. You're underwriting for other financial institutions. Is what I get the gist of. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting. Let me do some more digging. Almost time for my interview. Well, I feel like that interview went well. It was really just a phone screen with a hiring manager. You guys know how that goes. Hiring managers don't know much about the role, so there's not too much to discuss. It's mostly just filling you out, see what your goals are, seeing that kind of aligns. So I should hear back about next steps sometime early next week is what she was saying. But they were saying that they either will ask for examples of your work, I guess so it's like underwriting, like I was saying earlier. I don't know if you can hear me. I was sitting outside at Whole Foods. So I guess I would make like my own credit memo and then send that over as an example. Or they make it you take like a quiz or something. That's what she alluded to, that there may be some kind of work. I've never once had jobs that do that. And then now it seems to be that's just normal. Like, what is on the job training for then? I'm just getting really confused about all of this. Like, it's getting really tough out here in these streets to get a job. I actually just was talking to my daughter before my interview about like how do I get a serving position? I feel like if I could make enough money doing that, I might would want to do that at least until the job market starts to bounce back, because I'm starting to get really close to like running out of savings. But then I always go back and forth. Do I want to stand on my feet for as many hours as I would need to with it being a server? But then if I get a really good position somewhere, I probably wouldn't need to work like 7 days a week, you know? I probably could have a day off or two and make decent money. If not, maybe better money because of tips. And the snowbirds are about to come back, or they're on their way back, or they're back. You know, they're trickling in between now and next month, I guess, or something. And so stuff will start to pick up. Now, it might only be where it would be more of a temporary thing to hold me over for a few more months. But I don't know. I kind of honestly don't want this role, only because there's a lot of underwriting that goes into that. And like I said before, I don't know if you heard me, but I don't enjoy it. It's not my strong suit. And I'd rather not take a job where I just don't feel like I would be great at it. But I don't know. Maybe with all the extra years I've had between my last underwriting role and now, and some training, although she definitely said that they don't have the kind of training. They don't have a lot of training because they're like a very small bank. They don't have a lot of like training, like, you know, Bank of America, Citibank. A bank like that has like a whole team, a whole department, you know, that does like trainings and write manuals and all of that. So I don't know. I'm kind of a little nervous about that, but at the end of the day, if this is the only offer I get and I'm not able to try to figure out this whole serving thing, then I'm going to have to take something. I can't live without a job for that much longer. It's been really nice, but it's time to start getting on my grind of figuring out this whole job thing. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I just got home, but I see this filter. It says if you're above 2.25, you look good with long hair. I think I look good with long hair. Actually, I really do love my long hair. I am so proud of myself. I just recorded my first ever FaceTime video message. I keep calling my youngest daughter, and in true teenage fashion, declined the FaceTime again. She's always working or busy, and I don't blame her, but I miss her, and I'd like to talk to her more often than we do. We talk maybe once a week, if I'm lucky. But anyway, I left her a little video message, and I was going to try to put it in here, but then I realized that I don't know where it goes when you send it. I should have tried to screen record or save it before I sent it. It's lost in the ether. Do I want to subject myself to the Golden Bachelor? Can my brain cells handle this? I didn't know it was going to come on Hulu. I thought it was only like on cable TV, and that they run the whole season once it was done on the AV or like on Hulu. But I just turned on Hulu to see what was here, and this is the first thing that popped up. I'm thinking we'll give it a little whirl. We'll see what it's about. I have checked out of Bachelorette Nation for a few years now, but I gotta see. Like, are older women fighting over this man? Like, and being catty, like in the younger generations of this show, I'm curious. Curious minds need to know. Also, if you watch or have watched, I guess there's only one episode, The Golden Bachelor, like, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Do you like it? Like, let's chat it up, girlfriend. I need to know. The squirrels. Ooh, Scout. Someone dropped a papaya over here, like probably earlier in the week or last weekend. And ever since then, even though the papaya is no longer here, we have to scour the grounds in search of the long lost papaya that got smashed. Ma'am, we don't need it. If you didn't just see, well, this is being posted after that. That's already posted. I made a video. I am going to fake an entire resume to try to get a serving job. I need a job. And desperate times call for desperate measures. Like I said the other week in my rant about my job search, I'm starting to enter my unhinged era, and we're gonna see if this works. I mean, I've been a server before, and I have tons of customer service experience. I mean, who doesn't? If you work, doesn't matter what job you do, you have customer service experience. As long as you talk to other people, you can put that on your resume. So we're gonna see how this goes. And then I realized my period started, so come with me to Target later to get some tampons. But first, we're gonna clean this while we have good lighting in here, and then we're gonna go to Target. I keep wanting to say Trader Joe's. I'm not going to Trader Joe's. They don't sell tampons. Welcome to my life. I don't know what's wrong with Scout again. I mean, she seems fine. The only thing is she hasn't pooped today, and she normally poops once a day. She was trying to go, but I don't know if she just, like, it's constipated or she just got distracted because she's very picky about her poo-poo spots. And I kind of think it might be a reaction to her NexGard that I got her. So originally I used to go with the NexGard that was a separate heartworm. And then heartworm was one pill and balloon tick was another pill. But NexGard like combined it so you have one pill. And I was like, okay, good, because sometimes I almost forget to give her the other pill. Like, make it easy on me. I need to make sure she gets both of these, you know? I don't want her to ever have fleas and ticks, and I never want her to have heartworms or any kind of worms. So that I was like, perfect. I'll get the combined one. I don't know. I gave it to her. She seemed fine, but then today she's not pooping. So I don't know if, like, this did something or, like, just an off day. So I'm going to monitor her. Tomorrow's Saturday. Don't know if her vet is open, but if I notice that she doesn't go poop in the morning, I might give them a call to see have they had other dogs, you know, with similar reaction. I don't even know. Then I'm going to Google reactions and stuff like that and see if there's anything crazy. I mean, you could always run the risk of something crazy and 1 in a million chances of it happening with medicine. You just never know. And that's something that's always like in the back of my mind, but at the same time, I can't not give it to her, you know? I just don't know what to do. I'm going to hope that maybe it's just an off day and tomorrow she'll be better. But I'm kind of nervous and anxious about what's going on with her. She always has problems. This is one of many and will not be the end. And I know you guys have been through some of the other issues that we've had recently. This is just normal life for us. I don't know if other dog parents go through this or if this is a Frenchie thing, but gracious. She puts my emotions through the ringer because I am just like right now just so anxious and scared and nervous, and I want her to be better and I want her to be pooping, you know. Let's say a little prayer for her tonight, and I will update you guys tomorrow. Hopefully she goes poop. Friday nights at Target just hit on a whole different level. We are here for tampons, but we're definitely gonna browse. These shoes are so cute. They're like a black and white. I think they're adorable. And their platform. Of course, I love them. These, gagged. I love these. Ooh, these look really comfy, cozy. And so do these. These white loafers, so cute. I'm gonna have to do some shopping if I get an office job. Let's go check out some skincare. What I came for. Let's see if they got what they got what I normally get. I love light and regular. I love the ones that are super and regular. Yeah. Craving something extra. I don't know, chips, crackers, something like that. I'm usually extra hungry when I'm on my cycle. Maybe something I can throw in the oven really quick. I don't want something too big. I don't really know. I just feel like when I come to the snack aisle, anywhere I go, nothing just like appeals to me, but I always want snacks. What I'm getting. Bagels and cream cheese. It sounds so good. Favorite kind is cinnamon raisin. And love Dave's Killer. And the best cream cheese is whipped cream cheese. You cannot get any other. Plain whipped cream cheese. I just saw the most 20-year-old thing to do, or 20-something-year-old thing to do. The couple beside me was checking out when I walked up, and the only thing I heard them say, what a combination. Pregnancy test and beer. I was like, whoa, okay, tuning out of that conversation. I don't want to know anymore. I'm good. But to the couple and the Target in Florida and Palm Harbor, good luck to you. I hope you get the outcome that you want. Wow. On that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go toast up a bagel or two. Don't judge me. You know you love them too. Go edit a bunch of videos and try to finish off my 21 hours. I'm at like 15.4. I'm going to try to finish them off tonight, but I don't think I'm going to get 5 hours in tonight. So between tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day, but I've gotten all my jobs in. I applied for 66.